Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to review homework solutions, page 290, numbers 67 to 77 odd. The directions for this are to evaluate the sine, cosine, and tangent of the angle without a calculator. So number 67, the problem is 225 degrees. So when you find where that is on your unit circle, okay, it's right at 5 pi over 4. Okay, so our family of 4, we know our coordinate is negative square root 2 over 2, comma negative square root 2 over 2, because it's in quadrant 3. So to find the sine, cosine, and tangent, remember our ordered pairs are always cosine, comma sine. So your sine of 225 degrees is negative square root 2 over 2. Your cosine 225 degrees is negative square root 2 over 2. And then your tangent of 225 degrees is always our sine over cosine. So negative square root 2 over 2 over negative square root 2 over 2, which is 1. Okay? Number 69, the problem was negative 750 degrees. So when you go to plot that on your unit circle, okay, it's right here, using your, make sure you're going in the correct direction for negative. It's the same spot as 11 pi over 6 on the unit circle. So your ordered pair is square root 3 over 2, comma negative 1/2. Okay. You may also use reference angles for these if that helps you to determine where this is. So your sine of negative 750 degrees, remember that's your y value, so negative 1/2. Your cosine of negative 750 degrees is square root 3 over 2. And then your tangent of negative 750 degrees, make sure you guys did your sine over your cosine. Rationalize your denominator, so you end up with negative square root 3 over 3. Okay, 71, 5 pi over 3. So again, first find where that is. Okay, on our unit circle, it's right here. Your ordered pair for 5 pi over 3 is 1/2, comma, negative square root 3 over 2. So your sine of 5 pi over 3 is negative square root 3 over 2. Your cosine of 5 pi over 3 is 1/2. Your tangent of 5 pi over 3 is negative square root 3 over 2 over 1/2. When you simplify that, those 2's cancel. You end up with negative square root 3. Okay. Number 73. They gave us negative pi over 6. So again, first looking to see where that is on our unit circle. It's right here. So your ordered pairs for that are square root 3 over 2, comma negative 1/2. Your sine of negative pi over 6 is negative 1/2. Your cosine negative pi over 6 is square root 3 over 2. Your tangent of negative pi over 6, again, is sine over cosine. So when you take negative 1/2 times the reciprocal of square root 3 over 2, and then you end up multiplying the top and bottom by square root 3. So that reduces to negative square root 3 over 3. All right, 75. The problem they gave us is 11 pi over 4. So when you go around your unit circle, okay, you first get to your 2 pi, which is 8 pi over 4, and then 9, 10, 11. So 11 pi over 4 is right here. Okay, so our family of 4, it's in quadrant 2. So your ordered pair is negative square root 2 over 2, comma positive square root 2 over 2. So your sine of 11 pi over 4 is positive square root 2 over 2. Your cosine of 11 pi over 4 is negative square root 2 over 2. Your tangent of 11 pi over 4 is sine over cosine, which reduces to negative 1. Okay, number 77, they give us negative 17 pi over 6. So again, when you are putting where this is, Okay, this one's negative, so you're going the opposite direction. Okay, once you get to your first time around, which is really negative 12 pi over 6, you want to count 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 pi over 6 is here. Okay, again, you can also use reference angles for these. The ordered pair on our unit circle that goes with negative 17 pi over 6 is negative square root 3 over 2, comma negative 1/2. So your sine of negative 17 pi over 6 is negative 1/2. Your cosine of negative 17 pi over 6 is negative square root 3 over 2. Your tangent of negative 17 pi over 6 is your negative 1/2 over negative square root 3 over 2, which when you take negative 1/2 times 2 over negative square root 3, those 2's cancel. And then you're going to multiply the top and bottom by square root 3. So you end up with square root 3 over 3. Okay, so hopefully that helps. If you have additional questions on that assignment, please email your teacher and have a great rest of the day.